What's up, fuckers? Welcome back and welcome to another episode of WoW in Order. Yes, it is the series where I take all of the World of Warcraft expansions and I play them in order of release. We are still on the Burning Crusade. However, we are in the home stretch, man. I really think that there is a possibility we might be able to finish the quests today. I might be a little ahead of myself. I'm sure there are some enemies that require 5 people to take on that will probably kick my ass, as in, you know, every episode in Shadowmoon Valley so far. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So today we're just going to kind of continue where we left off. At the time of this recording, it's actually time walking week for Burning Crusade, and I've kind of been busy off camera, so I was able to get a bunch of my rep to Exalted and kind of get some rewards for it, mainly being the Cenarian War Hippogriff that I know a lot of people are really into. So I'm excited to have this one in my collection. I have all of the Talbooks from the Maghar. I was able to get them with a lot of grinding and stuff. I still have a lot of non-exalted rep that I need to work on. A lot of the Shatari Skyguard I have to go through because those have a lot of the Ray mounts, but that's neither here nor there. We are here to enjoy the story and the lore of the World of Warcraft expansion, the Burning Crusade. So let's get into that. So we are going to look at our map here. We got a lot of stuff going on in the Black Temple today, which we probably should start doing. So we'll head over here and kind of go into the Black Temple area for the first time. I know we kind of accidentally stepped foot into it, but we're actually going to go in and do some quests there today. So we're going to go do the 8 Shadowmoon Slayer, that's easy for me to say. The Shadowmoon Chosen and the Dark Weavers slain. So we're going to head and go and doing that. I think I'm actually going to kind of show off my Hippogriff this episode a lot. I'm going to be flying quite a bit, I feel. Or at the very least, using it to get around instead of my Hawkstrider I've been using for the entire expansion. I'm just kind of like pretty happy that I was able to get this to Exalted to actually use it. Clerics of Karabor are visible. Oh, there's a, you know, you think by now I would know what these things are called. What does Ziri have to say? Have we talked to this yet? I feel like we have. The light surrounding Ziri pulses blue. The Naru welcomes you as an ally in the field of battle. Okay. So I think that we are good. The Illidari Dreadlords are here. Everyone's here. I mean, we might as well. Oh, okay. Hey, they don't want none of this. Alright, they might want a little bit of this. Shit. Oh, no. Dude, this Dreadlord is actually, kind of powerful. There we go. Weirdly powerful for how low level it was. Or low health, I should say. Okay. That was unnecessary, but it was fun, so let's get on with what we were supposed to actually be doing. Alright, so there's the Shadowmoon Slayers, so we need to actually kill a bunch of these guys. They're orcs, huh? Interesting. Oh, whoa, hey. Maybe they'll actually go in order, though. Maybe the Shadowmoon Slayers are going to be first. And it's not, they're just going to go in order, the Slayers, and the Chosen, and the Dark Weavers. Just the farther into Black Temple we go. Okay, those are more Slayers. We have the Slayers done, so we kind of just need to do the Chosen. Oh, there's a Dark Weaver back there. Interesting. Some sort of mage. Okay, it's the Shadowmoon Dark Weaver's turn to get his ass kicked. And that he did, holy shit. Okay, I thought he was gonna be a little bit more powerful than that. Look at this cool symbol he's standing in though. What are they getting attacked by? Oh, we got some Dark Weaver here. Only 2 more of those. Oh, there's one of them in the corner. There's a Chosen over there. We just kind of have to go through all of these Slayers to get to what we actually need, man. That's what it seems like. Oh, the Dark Weaver's on my ass too. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dude, why is Shadow Bolt so fucking powerful, man? I swear, if there is an enemy that is doing Shadow Bolt, I'm really close to dead every single time. It's nuts. It's been that way the entire expansion, though. It's not something that was kind of like pushed in a new update or anything. You know, it's just been like that. Okay, 4 more Chosen, and we can kind of move on to our next quest here. We got something else here. I didn't look at it to see what was the next thing we had to do. Slayers, Eyes, Dark Weavers. A lot of fucking Dark Weavers, I can tell you that. Okay, there's a Chosen there. Oh, the one right in front of me, too. What do we got? We need 2 more Chosen. And there they are.
I need to get closer.
Of course you do. Oh, there's 2 Chosen here. Fuck. I'm not getting caught in that. That was fucking stupid. I'm definitely not going to fall for that, my guy. Okay, and the other thing is to get 8 Sun Fury Glaives, Caribor Training Grounds. So I'm assuming I need to beat my way up through the Elven side of the Black Temple. Very interesting. It's actually kind of crazy. The elves are, they're way more powerful than the orc side. Like, it's not even close. It's hilarious, actually. So we need to get these glaives. I'm assuming they're off of the elves. That would make sense. Oh, Demon Hunter Initiates. Interesting. Okay. Well, that is a giant first step, I guess. So, I would assume the glaives would come from the Demon Hunter Initiates. There we go, Sun Fury Glaives. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for Demon Hunter Initiates. There is a lot of them up here. And I'm sure they wanted to really show these guys. Oh my god. And they all look like clones, dude. I'm in like a Star Wars prequel.
Magnificent, aren't they?
What the fuck? Okay, we got this. Oh my god, look how badass Netheril is. Netheril probably is a better way of saying that. Netheril sounds like kind of like a... hello? Netheril kind of sounds like the... like Daryl, like kind of almost like a hillbilly version of... of a demon hunter. My name's Netheril, and I hunt demons. All hail Lord Illidan.
Come on, everybody!
We got these 7 things to turn in. You know, actually, before we do that, we should probably go and do the Aranu the Elder. I know that probably has something to do with another quest chain, but we might as well get as much done as we can before we go turn these in. Let's go do that. So I flew over here and didn't realize that it was going to be like a battle to get to this guy. So let's at least do a little bit of that. We don't want to just fly over to the guy we need to kill and just call it a day. That would make my life a lot easier, but... as if this wasn't easy enough. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know. The orders from Akama are not in my inventory? They are not. Okay, I'm just going to assume that we do have those. They're just not popping up in a slot. Larissa Sunstrike. I have something for... gosh. Indeed, the Sun Fury Glaives are for her.
Time is of the essence.
A necessary distraction. The weapons are authentic, as we feared. Illidan is training demon hunters at the ruins of Karabor, and we must put an end to it. Do not be fooled by their name, Castella. Their power will be used against us as often as against any demon. Their warlocks summon and subdue demons to be used as part of the initiate's training. A pit lord named Azeloth, whatever, has proven too strong to be used in training and is kept banished. Find a way to let him loose on his captors. That should buy us the time that we need. Okay. Okay. Interesting. We're just like, it's too dangerous, man, these demons, but like, let him loose. Fuck them. It's kind of two sides of the same coin, I think. Arcanistellus.
Anaria Shola.
He needs the orders from Akama.
The reckoning is at hand.
It matches Akama's handwriting. Let us see what we can learn.
Shorelaran.
The Ash Tongue Corruptors. According to Akama's letter, 4 fragments of the medallion were unearthed and given to the Ash Tongue Corruptors. These dreaded Broken were once powerful shaman who now defile the very elements they revered. Hallam, Corruptor of Air, can be found at Netherwing Pass. Ikonen and... dude, that's too many U's. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. That guy, Corruptors of Earth and Fire, were last seen at the Fell Pits near the Hand of Gul'dan. Lacan, Corruptor of Water, is rumored to be near Coilscar Point. That is so far away. Find them and obtain the medallion fragments. Okay, obtain the 4 medallion fragments from Hallam, Ikonen, Lacan, and return to Arcanistellus at the Sanctum of the Stars in Shadowmoon Valley. Okay,
We will have justice.
I can do that.
We will persevere.
Oh, Atomal Crown. Ooh, fancy. Okay. So we need to go back into the Black Temple to release the demon. This one right next to us to get the medallion fragment. Although I feel like the medallion fragment is kind of scattered, no? He said there was one near Coilscar Point, which... oh, I was thinking of Coilfang Reservoir, not something in Shadowmoon Valley. Let's go get that fragment first and see where that takes us from there. Corrupt Earth Totem, Enraged Earth Spirit. Ah, Ikonen, there he is. Well, that was a fucking waste. Oh, God. All right. Holy shit. Okay, so we got that fragment. Now it's going to take us somewhere else. It's all around just the Hand of Gul'dan, huh? At least the first couple. So first we kind of went around the Hand of Gul'dan to get the spirits. Now we are kind of attacking the corruptor of said spirits. At least that's what it seems like.
I need a target.
These totems as a mage is kind of infuriating sometimes because they only take damage from certain things. Coil Scar. Okay, yeah, so Coil Scar Point is just to the north in Shadowmoon Valley. I was thinking of Coil Fang Reservoir, and man, I was like, damn, we're gonna go all the way back to Zangar Marsh to get one of these fragments. I wouldn't put it past it. I mean, that'd be kind of an epic journey, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's just north as hell in Shadowmoon Valley. So this guy is the Corruptor of Water, Lacan. I wonder. Nah, see, the totems are not taking damage from Blizzard. So we have to destroy these things first. Oh, rooted! Get rooted, me. Dude, I was rooted for a long time, actually. Alright, so we got that fragment. We only have one more fragment left, and that is all the way, of course, to the south. God forbid we start at the Sanctum of Stars, go south, and then work our way up. But hey, you know what? They had to make us waste time somehow, right? This guy, judging by the enraged air spirit, is the Corruptor of Air. Ah, there he is. What a low texture bridge. It's like everything else is fine, but this bridge is straight up from 2006. Like, what the fuck? Alright.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Get this totem out of my way.
I need to target something.
Not a problem. And that's it. That's it for the medallions. So let's go into the Black Temple and unleash a demon and get back to the Sanctum of Stars. Okay, is there any way we can sneak by these demon hunters? Kinda. Oh, shit. I gotta watch for— ah, Netheril! Shit! Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Yeah, he's, Whoa! Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm dead. I'm dead. Dude, Netheril almost fucking murdered my face. Saved by ice block, man. That was crazy.
I need a target.
Okay, so Azeloth is right there. Around a bunch of Sun Fury warlocks. This should be interesting. Let's, you know, let's get a little bit of health in there. Just, mix it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I mean, fuck it. Full send, right? Of course, I should have known I had to kill the Sun Fury warlocks first. That just makes sense. And I really should have not wasted, you know, Frozen Orb and all of my other things. Although, Azalai, he's not trying to kill me now, so I can kind of just take my time to kill the Warlocks. Okay, he's about to be really pissed. But are we supposed to be, like, unleashing him? Like, are you not unleashed? Ah, unbanish Azaloth. Oh, shit. You know, I figured that the... Whoa! I figured the banished Pit Lord would be a little bit more thankful that he's been unbanished, but apparently not. So he's been banished, but we killed him. Maybe in the story, technically we didn't kill him. I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding that bit, actually, because they're using him to train the initiates, but he was like rogue. He's like, ah, fuck this, I don't want to do it, right? As far as I'm understanding. So then they were like banishing him, right? And then we were like, nah, unbanish him. But then we killed him. So like, I don't understand. Didn't we just kind of do them a favor? I don't know. I don't know.
Baladash Malanore, stay the course.
Altruists. You don't see many demon hunters nowadays. They're viewed with suspicion by their own people, and it's very rare to find one that doesn't have some sort of allegiance to Illidan. There are rumors of one such demon hunter out in Nagrand. Ah, yeah. His name is Altruist. I thought that name sounded familiar. He hates all demons with a passion and will help us if you can convince him that you share his goals. Go to Western Nagrand and find him. He might be willing to shed some light on these new demon hunter training grounds. Okay.
Remember the sun well.
Not a problem. Okay, Thelis. Tell me...
The eternal sun guides us.
Oh, yeah. Never
Remember
mind.
the sun well.
The 4 fragments.
Farewell.
The Warden's Cage. The fragments you obtained are only half of the medallion. The Ashtongue leader, Akama, must have kept the other half. I dread to ask this of you, as Akama is both evil and cunning. He and the Ashtongue Deathsworn, the vilest and most brutal of the tribe, are rumored to run a torture chamber inside the Warden's Cage. I want you to find that dreaded prison and find the whereabouts of Akama. His second in command at the location is a broken name known as Sunaru. Interrogate him if you have to. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
Well, first off, let's go back to Nagrand and see Altruis, who we haven't seen in so long, dude. Oh my god, that was like so many episodes ago. So let's fly our asses over there and see what he has to say. Taking the sights of Nagrand, guys. We haven't been here in so long. We've been staring at fell fire and lava for quite a few episodes. I mean, everything's been purple and green and gross. We haven't seen nature in a really, really, really long time. Altruist, the Sufferer. You've come a long way, stranger. I'm surprised whoever sent you has heard of me. Why is he acting like we don't know each other? Oh boy, the information you seek, I cannot give you that freely. You'll have to prove that your enemies are the same as mine. Okay, alright. This is what I have gathered from the information that you collected from the survey. There are 2 primary forge camps. Forge Camp Hate, directly west of here, where we stand, and Forge Camp Fear, directly southwest. Each camp has a Legion transporter, 1 forge, and several spell warding towers. Additionally, the camps are guarded by Wrath Guards manning fell cannons. Lastly, each camp has a Pit Lord Overseer. Right then, this should be no problem at all. Altruist laughs. Against the Legion. The Burning Legion has proved its capacity to corrupt mortal souls time and again. If I'm to entrust you with the knowledge you seek, I must have proof of your allegiance. A demoness known as Sethal has eluded me for a long time, as she's gifted with an incorporeal form. Incorporeal? Incorporeal. Oh my god, what's that word? There it is, incorporeal. I'm assuming like vague misty, sort of, kind of like a veilish form. Incorporeal.
Incorporeal.
It is not composed of matter, having no material existence. So, due to context clues, we kind of know. Like, I kind of knew, like, like a misty, as I said, kind of veilish, whatever form. So she has a form not made of matter, almost kind of like the Consortium guys, the ethereal, I'm assuming. But they have like the wraps that make them look physical being, but they're not really physical beings. They're kind of like incorporeal. Use it at the next party, man. You'll be the talk of the town, I'm sure. Anyway. She watches over the Wrath Priestesses as they do her bidding at Forge Base Gehenna. Slay one of her minions and spill her blood on the ground. This affront should cause Sethal to materialize temporarily. Slay her while you can. Okay. Against the Illidari. I still have respect for Illidan. Without him, I would not have found my path. He who is not once was, however... Oh, he is not who he... I thought he was about to say, he who is not once he was who he is now. Or some bullshit, you know? Okay. He is not who he once was, however. His soul has been corrupted by power. His mind has been twisted by defeat. He has become what I am sworn to destroy, and his pet servants, the Illidari, are as much of an abomination as any demon of the Burning Legion. His grasp on Outland is slipping, yet his reach is still vast. Prove you're not with him by slaying his lieutenant, Lothros, at Illidari Point in Shadowmoon Valley. Against all odds. Some demons pledge allegiance to no one but themselves. A true enemy of demons finds and destroys his prey regardless of affiliation, however. The demon Zelith, a Legion defector, was once worshipped as a god by primitive swamp creatures in Zangar Marsh. When Draenor was nearly destroyed, he retreated into a slumber deep beneath Marshlight Lake. Find the portal at the lake and plant this spear into the ground. Zelith will awake, be ready to slay him, and prove you're an enemy to all demons. Okay. That is a lot of work we got to do, Ultras. Just to prove some stuff. I thought we were boys. You know? So, we got one in Shadowmoon Valley, obviously. We have one in the Netherstorm. And then we got one in Zangar Marsh. So, where's my Hearthstone set to right now? Shadowmoon Village. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Zangar Marsh, and then we're going to travel up to the Netherstorm, and then Hearthstone down to Shadowmoon Valley, and turn, and then get the third one, I guess. That's at least the plan for the moment. These quests are kind of taking us on like a little bit of a journey to kind of remember all of the damn zones we haven't been in a very long time, huh? So we have to find this portal. There's the portal. Okay, I was about to say, like, I don't remember seeing this at all, and we just discovered it for the first time, so yeah. How did we miss this? Okay, so I'm assuming we're in the circle. Yeah, plant spear. Zelith!
I don't have a target.
Okay. He had nothing for us. Just the fact that we killed him was enough, I guess. Okay. On to the next, I guess. Okay, so we are at Forge Base Gehenna now. Looking for... is it... What? Yes. The priestesses are who this incorporeal form is kind of protecting, yes? But we have to slay a specific priestess, I think. Wrath Priestesses, slay one of her minions. Yeah, I did. I defeated a Wrath Priestess. Okay, so I have some freshly used spill. Ah, there we go. That makes more sense. There she is. I was like, dude. I was like, I know I did it. There we go. So we had to actually not just kill her priestess, which I thought was enough to spill the blood on the ground. We actually had to take the blood and use that as an item. Okay. Anyway, back down to Shadowmoon Valley. The Illidari Lothros. I hear hidden... I was like, I hear hidden people. There's a rogue or some sneaky motherfucker around here somewhere. Just trying not to use any of my cooldowns on that guy. Alright. Pain Mistress Gabrissa. No, we're looking for Lothros. Aha. We've killed Lothros, and I do believe I said that we'd come back for him at some point, I'm sure. Here we are. That was embarrassingly easy. Okay. So now, do we have to go back to Nagrand? Oh my god, we do. Alright, holy shit. And we're back. Ultras. We did everything you asked of us, man. Against the Legion. You've proven that you're not tainted by the Legion's touch, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Against the Illidari, so you're not with Illidan. You're one step closer to gaining my full trust. You've returned. Has Zeleth been slain? Yes. Well done, Castella. He still remembered the day I drove the spear into him? That was so long ago. He still remembers that? What a douche. You've proven your allegiance, Castella. You must forgive my caution, but in this world, things are not what they appear. I will tell you about Veritas when you're ready. Okay. Do I have to initiate? I do. Okay. Tell me about the Demon Hunter training grounds at the ruins of Karabor. As a reward for his service, Illidan allowed Kael'thas to send him 5 warriors to train under him. It would be the first time Blood Elves would be allowed to train as demon hunters. The training was brutal. Illidan put Kael's warriors through trials that would defeat most fully capable demon hunters. 3 of Kael's elves died in training, another went mad, 1 succeeded. Veritas was his name. To Illidan's surprise, not only did he succeed in the excruciating rites of passage that are part of the training, Veritas was already displaying better command over his powers than many veteran demon hunters. Illidan sensed the potential in Veritas and assigned 3 master demon hunters to train him further in their ways. Within a year of training under Illidan's best 3 demon hunters, Veritas had surpassed them. No longer content with the training they had to offer, Veritas infiltrated the Shadow Council where he learned of a powerful relic known as the Book of Fell Names. He secretly... Really? In the middle of a very important... Brograss, this is why you don't have a clan, bro. It all starts to make sense when you really just sit and think about it. For 2 seconds. Thanks for the war beads, though. Anyway... No longer content with the training they had to offer, Veritas infiltrated the Shadow Council where he learned of a powerful relic known as the Book of Fell Names. He secretly read from this book, committing each passage to memory. Knowledge of a demon's true name is rumored to give a certain amount of power over that demon. The Book of Fell Names is said to contain the true name of every demon ever to have existed. By memorizing the passages in the book, Veritas had found a source of power to rival Illidan's own, drinking from the Skull of Gul'dan. At Illidan's request, Veritas now runs the training grounds at the ruins of Karabor, along with the 3 masters that mentored Veritas. It is not surprising that a Blood Elf's potential for power as a demon hunter is so high. After all, the Sindori do not have the natural aversion to demonic magic that Night Elves do. However, I do not expect many to succeed. Most of them, Veritas included, pursue power for its own sake. That power will consume them, for they are not driven by the pure fire that burns inside a true demon hunter's heart. Okay. You know the story now. Only one thing remains to be done. The Book of Fell Names. I sympathize with your intentions of stopping Veritas and his followers, but you won't stand a chance against him. That is, unless you find the artifact that gave him his power. The Book of Fell Names is rumored to be in the possession of Blackheart the Insider inside the Shadow Labyrinth in Alkendon. Obtaining it will be your only hope against Is this a fucking dungeon quest? The Book of Fell names is rumored. Yeah. Venture inside the Shadow Labyrinth in Alkindon. Okay. So let's see. Can we get into the Shadow Labyrinth? And while we are looking for that, let's go complete the Warden's Cage in Shadowmoon Valley. There's a lot of Illidari jailers here. Can we waltz through the front door without pulling anybody? We did. Okay, there's a Dread Warden. Fuck it. Alright, that was not bad at all. Okay. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, what's going on? There's a whole thing under here. Sonaru. We've been expecting you, Castella. Akama said you would arrive sooner or later.
Go on then.
Proof of allegiance. Oh my good lord. Can someone just trust a girl? Like, come on, man. Akama has been tracking your progress quite closely, Castella. The Ashtung you've slain at the ruins of Bauri are amongst the most evil broken known amongst us. Carefully handpicked by Akama himself to maintain the facade we need to present to Illidan. The Deathsworn, however, know of Akama's true intentions. First things first. We need to know that you are not with Illidan. A satyr known as Zandris, not Zendaris. Zandris watches over us from above the prison walls on his behalf. Slay him as proof of your allegiance. Okay.
Come back.
Zandris is going to fucking die. A terrible, cruel, potentially quick death. Potentially. Ah, there you are, you son of a bitch. Zandris, you son of a bitch! You scoundrel! Well, that was easy. I mean, I did say it was going to be quick, so I tell the truth. Okay.
What?
It's done, man.
See you.
You've proven what side you're on. I will reveal to you our leader's hideout. Follow the halls beyond. There will be an underground passage hidden by a stagnant water on your right. By stagnant water. I must warn you, Castella, you are not to speak to anyone of what you see there. Speak to Okama's speak to Okama inside. Okay, he's in there. All right, yeah. Hey, what's up going? What's going on, guys? It's just me, Castella the Mage. Pretty chill. Nothing to see here. Just gonna dolphin swim over here for a little bit. Hey, how's it going? Yo, Akama looks sick though, dude. Look at that. Akama looks sick. Oh, hey, there's that lady. I think it's a lady.
The wardens
yes.
are watching.
There's that lady from the fucking the loading screens. Oh shit. Hail, Castella. There is much we need to talk about. I hope your mind is an open one. The decisions I make are not understood by many. Only my closest collaborators have understanding of the portents I see, and the signs I await. When I joined forces with Illidan, it was based on visions foretelling that otherwise my race would have been destroyed. I've waited patiently for other signs and visions to come to pass. Valen's exodus, the opening of the Dark Portal, and now your arrival. Damn. Look at us.
Light guide you. Light is our strength.
What happened? Whoa! Mortals here? What is the meaning of this? Pathetic broken? Oh, hey. What the hell? A mere nuisance, I assure you. Tell the master his prisoners will not escape while Akama and his Deathsworn watch over her. What? You do well not to toy with me, Akama. Illidan has given me specific orders to keep a close watch on the Warden. If I find you're hiding anything from me, I will crush you with my own hands. Oh god, okay. This is all a ploy, I'm assuming. Ooh, that was a close one. Forgive my harsh methods, but the betrayer cannot learn of the truth. My secrets must be kept at all costs. Damn! Damn, that was uncalled for. I mean, I guess it was called for, but damn! If we truly desire the same thing, Akama, then release me. If Illidan is to die, it shall be by my hand. In due time, Maiev? I've spent years preparing to make my move. I can't afford to put my plans in peril by tipping the hand too soon. Curse you, Akama! I'm not a pawn in your game. My will is my own. When I unleash my wrath upon Illidan, it will have nothing to do with you, your foolish scheme. Good God, my reading comprehension is... Release me immediately or face my wrath. Ooh.
Our faith cannot be
Seer
broken.
Udalo. I hope you're not shocked when I reveal to you that the pieces of the medallion of Karabor you obtained for my minions are mere replicas. Akama shows you an identical medallion in his open palm. My Deathsworn and I have kept the secret from Illidan for as long as possible. We are, however, still missing the final piece. Udalo came to me in my dreams to announce that he had found it. Unfortunately, he is held by Kael'thas inside the Arcatraz in Tempest Keep. Find him and see what he knows. Okay, I need to now do Tempest Keep. Is there anyone? I have a tank for Shadow Labyrinth. What? Man. So we have kind of hit a dead end. Oh no, dude, we were so close. Okay, so we're waiting on a dungeon queue for the Book of Fel names. We need to start a dungeon queue, but I can't right now, obviously, for Seer Udalu. And then I completely forgot about the Zula Head the Whacked. We're gonna have to get a group for that. So I'm just kind of at the mercy of time then now. Shit. I can't believe I'm just asking random people. This is like the only person where I am. Yes! Bro! Dude, he's right here too. Oh my god. Yes! Okay, so... Damn, dude. So he's here. Damn, I'm not able to get anyone who's outside of Chromie time to help me with this quest. I really don't think I'm going to be able to do this by myself. Okay, so, I mean, there's a little bit of potential here, I think, maybe. If I can somehow stay... Okay. Okay, you know what? There's actually some potential here, I think. If I can clear everyone out and kind of stay mobile, I might be able to pull it off. Let's see. If I can somehow, as I said, if I can somehow stay mobile...
I need to get closer.
Oh, fuck. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, man. Oof. Oh, there's no way, man. There's just no way. Yeah, I don't think there's actually any way for me to solo this with my as a frost mage, you know. I don't think there is actually a way for me to do it. Damn, dude. And I can't invite people who are not in Chromie time. So does that mean that everyone that I've seen... Yeah, does that mean that everybody that I've seen has been in Chromie time? Or everybody who's actually helped me with things, they've all been in Chromie time? Well, guys, I hate to end like this. It seems like every Shadowmoon Valley section video, everything in this last zone, man, has just been kicking our ass. So I hate to do it again to you guys, but we are going to end this episode on kind of a sour note. We are so close, but we are just waiting on dungeons, and I really don't want to, but I do fear that I'm going to have to come out of Chromie time to kill Zulahead the Whacked. There was a glimmer of hope there for a second, but I really don't think I'm going to be able to do it by myself. And yeah, man, with that being said, listen, hey, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching these and for liking, sharing, subscribing, all the things that you guys have been doing that I never have to ask for because you're doing it on your own. Listen, if you know anybody who would enjoy this content or enjoys watching WoW content or just wants to watch some Burning Crusade stuff to kind of have like a weird nostalgia trip, let them know that I exist, that we exist over here on the channel. And on this side of YouTube, I would very much appreciate it. And with that, guys, I'll see you on the next one. All right? Peace!